How to improve low self-esteem? Self-esteem is not static for most people. It usually shifts from thoughts of inferiority and shame to thoughts of grandiosity and joy. So it's completely natural for your self-esteem to shift a bit. A healthy self-esteem is built on your relationship with yourself. Now, let's imagine your relationship with yourself as if this was a relationship with somebody else. When we try to evaluate a certain relationship, let's say a relationship with our friend, we usually think about things such as, does this person make time for me? How often do we see each other? Is this person kind to me? Is he or she encouraging? Is this person listening to me? Does this person show empathy when I'm talking about things that are bothering me or when I'm feeling down? So, is this person a good friend to me? So, what about your relationship with yourself? Do I make time for myself? Am I listening to myself? Am I encouraging myself? Am I kind to myself when I make a mistake? Do I show empathy to myself when I'm feeling down and when something's bothering me? In other words, am I a good friend to myself? So are you a good friend to yourself? If you're not, here are 6 ways for you to change that. Hi, I'm Katya, I'm a psychologist and psychotherapist, and I'm here to help you skyrocket your self-esteem. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my new videos. I did this video in 2 parts. In the first part, I explained to you the different ways in which you might be sabotaging yourself. So make sure you watch that video as well, because none of the things that I'll be sharing with you today will work if you are unconsciously sabotaging yourself. So make sure you check out that video as well. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 6 ways to not only improve your self-esteem, but skyrocket your self-esteem. First, become mindful of your thoughts and beliefs. How do you think about yourself on a typical day? What thoughts are running through your mind? How do you feel about yourself when you make a mistake? We're often very harsh on ourselves. That's why I often do a very powerful exercise with my clients who have low self-esteem. I ask them to bring a photo of themselves as a small child to our next session. And then at the session, I ask them to look at the photo of themselves as a small child and to say to the photo all the things that they are saying to themselves in their minds. I ask them to say things such as, you're so ugly, you're stupid, you're worthless, you'll never be loved. The world would be better off without you. I hate you. Most clients can't do it. Most break down crying. They're used to saying all these awful things about themselves in their minds. But when they have to say the same things to a child version of themselves, they realize just how awful these things that they're saying to themselves actually are. How unkind and how untrue. After this realization, I ask them to say kind things to a child version of themselves. I ask them to say things such as, you are beautiful, you're smart, you are so amazing, you are worthy, you are lovable, you are a miracle, I love you. The second thing to do in order to improve your self-esteem is to stop conditioning your value. I'm only okay if. I'm only okay if I'm perfect, if I'm strong, if I'm always saying yes, if I'm liked by everyone, if I have lots of money, if I have a husband, if I have, and so on and so on and so on. Stop conditioning your value. You are okay. Full stop. No ifs, no buts. You are okay. And not only okay, you are amazing. The third way to improve your self-esteem and to develop self-love is by taking care of yourself. It's very, very important that you start practicing self-care. It's important that you take care of yourself physically. For example, that you are eating healthy, that you're drinking plenty of fluids, that you're getting enough rest, that you're exercising, and so on. And it's also important that you're taking care of yourself emotionally. For example, that you are making time for yourself and for the things that matter to you, that you are following your goals, that you are living according to your values, and so on. Another great way to boost your self-esteem is to help someone. Research has shown that people who volunteer tend to be happier and have higher self-esteem. Being helpful to someone and being kind to others gives us a sense of meaning. It gives us perspective, and it reminds us that we actually have plenty to give to the world. Another way to boost your self-esteem is to give yourself credit for all the things that you already do or did. Make a list of your accomplishments, big or small, and keep it at hand. Look at old photographs from previous years or your old planners in order to remember all the things you did. Praise yourself every day. If you're uncomfortable with praising yourself, make sure you watch another video of mine called The Secret to High Self-Esteem. And the final way to skyrocket your self-esteem is to learn how to say no and how to stand up for yourself. My clients with low self-esteem often don't know how to say no. They do things that other people want them to do, which leaves them feeling angry and frustrated. An important part of having a healthy self-esteem is knowing how to say no. And many people want to say no, but they don't know how to say no. Which is why I've made a practical guide for you called 5 super practical tricks for saying no. In the free guide, you'll learn tools that even most coaches and therapists don't know about. I'll put the link to the free guide down below. So there you have it, 6 ways for you to skyrocket your self-esteem. So as we've said, you need to become mindful of your thoughts and beliefs. In other words, you need to become kind to yourself in your mind. You need to stop conditioning your value. You need to start taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. A great way to skyrocket your self-esteem is also to help someone else. You also need to give yourself credit for all the things that you already did and are still doing. And you need to learn how to say no to others, how to stand up for yourself. Did you like this video? If you did, please give me a thumbs up because it really helps me out a lot. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my new videos. You're also very welcome to join my free Facebook group called Skyrocket Your Self-Esteem. I really hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching.